Okay, ready to go? Are we ready? Turn around. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hello.
Howdy.
We have all the room now.
All the room.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh, hello.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. It's Wednesday. We whine, and so we're not.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
It is 5 o'clock somewhere. Exactly.
So, I don't know if I would necessarily say that this is whining, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
it's a debate.
That's a good way to put it.
It's a debate.
But I think we both kind of stand at the same spot here, on the same side, because we're going to talk about the 13 Reasons Why. A lot of people have been talking about this show, saying how controversial it is. It's just been announced that there is a second season on the way, and I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, we need to know what happens next.
Yes. So, okay, so we'll start off by saying that most people think that it glorifies suicide.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what it is or haven't seen it yet and you've been under
a
rock, this is what it is. Basically, it's the story. It's a book that was turned into a TV series on Netflix. So there's a girl, Hannah Baker. Unfortunately, she decides to take her own life. Now, what she does is leave 13 tapes, which detail the 13 reasons or 13 people that drove her to do what she did. Yeah. She taped this before she decided to, commit suicide. So the series kind of focuses and tells each story with each individual episode. It goes person by person by person. Yep. And she goes, blah, 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 welcome to your tape. Like, this is why I had a problem with you.
Yeah. And
it's intense.
So my first thought, though, I thought that the tapes were kind of overboard. I would be so torn apart if somebody were to give me something like that. But at the same time, it really shows people like how even the smallest little thing that you do to a person can affect them so terribly in different ways. Like there were some that were just like, oh, that's normal high school stuff, people being brats. And then there's people like Bryce that you're like, what the crap? How is this person still in this school, and why hasn't anybody said a word about the things that he's done? Which really pisses me off, by the way.
Yeah, well, if you've watched the series, you saw how much of that was kept in-house. And what I mean is, all the issues that the kids had, they kept it amongst themselves. They kept the adults out of it. And we know that's a pretty good reflection of what goes on for real. So it's... Again, a lot of people said, well, I don't like this topic because you do see some graphic things.
Yes.
And unfortunately, some of these things have happened to us, in real life. Hannah's story is not one that's super uncommon.
Right.
Especially depending on what happens in each episode. And if you watch, you'll know what I'm talking about. The big problem, of course, going back to what Sam was saying, everybody said, well, it kind of glorifies suicide and it dramatizes why she decided to do what she did. Now, does it dramatize it? Yes. Did it need to be done? Yes. Agreed. And here's why I don't think it glorifies it. Because you see the moment where Hannah breaks.
Yeah.
You see the moment where she's just had enough. She tries to go to the counselor. She tries her way of asking for help. He's missing every sign through no fault of his own. It's just how it is. Sometimes we don't find that right connection with that person.
Right.
But she at least made the effort. So it's kind of weird that, people see her go through all of that and still think that this is something to be championed when clearly it's not. She's at her breaking point when she decides to do what she does. And at the very least, I think this opens up a conversation about mental health.
That's exactly what I was going to say. If you are debating watching it, going, I don't want my kids to see that, I urge you to watch it and then decide. And even if you don't don't watch it with them right away, if you are still questioning it, it's worth watching because it will open that conversation and it will make this kid go, oh my gosh, have I treated people like that at my school? What can I do to make a difference? What can I say to people to make them realize that they're cared about? And I think that's super important.
Or it might give them license to say, you know what, Mom, Dad, I have been the victim. of something the way that Hannah was.
Exactly.
And you know, again, maybe it does open up a conversation within that avenue. It's that's why I would recommend watching it with your kid together, and then kind of having an open discussion about what you saw and how you felt about it after. That's my recommendation.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't. It just doesn't glorify suicide. Again, you see, you're at her worst. It's sad, but it's informative, and the whole series is entirely necessary if we want to talk about mental health.
So, have you seen it? Do you like it? What do you think? Put your comments below, and we'll see you next time.